I heard you want to get paid to post as a creator. Today I'm going to break down some of the best monetization strategies that myself and my clients have used to generate 4, 5 and 6 figures online. Let's get straight into it. I'm not going to waste no time, and we're going to start off with digital products. Digital products are one of my favorite revenue streams because they're almost passive. Once you've created the document, done the copywriting and designed the ebook, there is nothing else to do. You just need to integrate it into your website, get those automations flowing, and it will literally do the work for you. All you have to do is promote it, get the sale, and the rest is done. With ebooks as well, I think the best way to do it is have an e-com platform such as Shopify running, because you can literally integrate an app called Digital Downloads into Shopify, add your ebook into that, and then whenever somebody purchases it, it's an automation that sends them a link via email, which can be one-time use, two-time use, infinite use, whatever you want. They can then download the ebook from there and have their copy that they've purchased. Another way to utilize digital products is to actually get a lead magnet. Lead magnets are one of my favorite data collectors because you can literally offer a little condensed version of your ebook or a little piece of advice, whatever, and you can put that on your website as a pop-up, say using Klaviyo or something like that. Again, it's free of charge. That will then do the same thing and send them that ebook for free when they sign up to be a subscriber to your email list, because again, you want that data, they want that information. It's just a small exchange. Now we're going to get into the creator fund. Again, one of the best ways to monetize as a creator is to post that volume and get rewarded. With TikTok, there's obviously the creator fund on there natively. We've also got the YouTube creator fund, which is fabulous. I love it. One of my clients, we literally filmed her first YouTube video on an iPhone, and she was not ready to film, by the way. I literally just said, Adara, put your makeup on, let's go. And we filmed a video with an iPhone, no microphone, no gimbal, nothing. And today, that video has got 358,000 views, which is crazy because we weren't even supposed to film that on that particular day. And it just goes to show, if you take that leap and take the bet on yourself, it will pay dividends, because every single day that video gets more views, every single day she gets paid even more from it. The next one is physical products. Now, I made my first 5 figures selling physical products. I used to be a beauty ambassador for the Body Shop, and I used to literally shift 3, 4, 5, 6K worth of products every single month because I was posting on my platforms consistently. Every single day I was doing a skincare video, hair care video, body care video, whatever. And those girls knew exactly where to find them products. They could hit me up because I had their information. I could market to them. I had private stories on Instagram, Snapchat, things like that. So they felt like it was part of an exclusive club, and I got those products sold. Now, as a creator, I realized, okay, yes, I could keep making money for this company by getting my commission, whatever, or I could develop my own line. So what did I do? Developed my own line. I released a line of shades, a line of lashes. So the glasses were called Ace of Shades, you get it right? And then the lashes, I had 6 styles that were absolutely beautiful. I still wear them to this day, I still sell them to this day, but it just goes to show, if you create that brand and it's strong enough, people will continue to buy into you, to buy into your story, and to buy as you evolve. I've got people who were buying from me 10 years ago who still to this day message me, or still to this day purchase or give me a referral or send something my way. Do you know how heartwarming that is? It's because of all the inputs over the years compounding to create a really solid, strong brand with a solid foundation that actually converts. Now, if you wanted to get started with physical products, obviously there's going to be the upfront cost, but you can still sort of work around it. You could do drop shipping, you can do white label, you can have things branded on demand, print on demand. There's so many ways to do it. You just need to think about what the best one is for you. And if you want any help getting started, please feel free to drop me a message on Instagram, tell me you came from the YouTube video, and I would love to give you a hand. The next thing that you can do to monetize as a creator is consult and coach. Now, I don't mean turn into a guru overnight because that's insane. What I mean is take your expertise or the thing that you're really good at and start to offer that knowledge as a service to people. So you could do things like one-to-one coaching, you could do strategy sessions or consultations. It even goes as far as styling, for example. If you're a fashion creator, who's to say you can't offer one-to-one styling via Zoom for, I don't know, 30 minutes, £45, whatever. You could literally have people fill out a consultation form on Google Forms. Again, it's free. That literally tells you, all right, this is your body type, this is the colours you wear, this is your palette, this is the hair colour, blah, 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 blah. Then you get on that call, you've already got the information. All you need to do is share what you know. How simple is that? There's so many different avenues that you can take with your knowledge, because don't forget, you might think this stuff is common sense, but it's really not. You are the expert in your own field, and a lot of other people are not. So they will pay good money, may I add, to actually close that gap and increase the amount of knowledge that they possess. You might just be the answer to somebody's prayers and you don't even know it. It can be as simple as setting up a calendar link to maybe give people a free 10 to 15 minute consultation and see if they're an actually good fit for you. Once you've done that, then you can then enlist them or enroll them as one of your clients, and you can provide the services from there. If you structure it properly, it won't even need to be a one-off thing. It could be recurring. You could have repeats. You could have people buying bulk packages, for example. People do digital styling, for example. You could literally say, all right, 5 outfits for £100. I'll design them. I'll send you all the links. Then all you have to do is go buy it. There's so many ways you can do it. It just depends on how you would like to spend your time. If you prefer the background aspects where you're just doing the things in the background and sending it over to the client, you can do that. Or if you like to be client facing and you want to build those relationships, that's when the calls come in. Zoom, Google Meet, Calendly, whatever, you can get those calls booked, people on and paid. The best thing I would say is to use Stripe for your payment links, not PayPal, because PayPal takes way more in fees. Or you can use platforms like School, WAP, anything like that to process as well. One thing I'm gonna say about coaching and consulting is you need to be very clear. Who is your ICP, ideal client profile? What tone do they need to be spoken to in? And also, what are their desires and pain points? Once you've got that, you can then run this information through your sales funnel. So at the top of the sales funnel, obviously, you're gonna have like your inspo, your memes, all that, whatever as your content to try get their attention. Then on the midsection of your funnel, you're gonna have like your little day in the lives and little bits and bats that still provide a little bit of value, but they're also quite niche specific. Then at the bottom of your funnel, you're gonna have very clear, direct information as if you are literally talking directly to your dream client. That is how you're going to filter out the people who are maybe not appropriate for your offering or not appropriate for your content, and you're going to make the progress that way by actually attracting the quality leads in to then go into your sales system. Now with coaching, you also want to have your own offer clarity. Don't try to offer 50 different things at once, because then when somebody comes to you, you're going to get confused and you're not going to be able to tell them what you actually do. And that is crazy, because if somebody's willing to hand you their money, you need to speak with absolute conviction saying, my name is Adara and I offer one-to-one coaching to female creators and entrepreneurs to help them get to the next revenue level in their life. You need to be quick with it. That elevator pitch has got to be on point. So with your offerings, you need to have a high ticket offer, mid ticket offer, low ticket offer, and then also your lead magnet at the bottom. So the lead magnet can be what I just spoke about, the ebooks and the little guides or whatever that you can send out by email. The high ticket offer would be something such as paid to post coaching, 12 weeks, quite elongated, very in-depth, very comprehensive, full of information, basically the top level of education that they could get with you, and the most intensive and support-led as well. Then you've got your mid-ticket offer. This could be a little bit more hybrid. You could have your online course with a little bit of coaching mixed in, maybe 6 weeks, or group coaching where it's not as supportive, so to speak. Then you've got your low-ticket offer. This is something that's going to be either a little one-off strategy session or an online video course or something that they can purchase that doesn't really take too much of your time, and it's obviously priced accordingly because it's low ticket. This sales system is going to be so simple to implement once you just define that single offer. Because once you've got the offer, you can have your high ticket, which is the best absolute peak of what it could be. Then you've got your mid, you've got your low, and you've got a lead magnet, which is a little taster, just to give them a little bit of information about it that's still valuable, but you don't give the whole sauce away. So we've discussed the monetization streams. Now it's time to stack them, because you can never rely on just one stream of income. That is insane. Think about a table. If you have just one leg and the one leg breaks, the table's going to fall over. If you have 3 to 4 legs, you're going to be a little bit more stable if you lose one leg. That's the concept we need to think about when we are stacking the revenue and making sure that you are actually solid as a creator in the way that you're making money and generating revenue. We've got your services, we've got your coaching. Then we're going to layer that with your digital products, which accentuate and elevate the coaching. They are a great entry point. If somebody's like, oh, I don't really want to invest in the coaching or invest in whatever, they can just buy the digital product for £50, $50, whatever you want to price it at. And then they've got the information, they know you are what you talk about. Then once they've read that, they're going to keep seeing your content, which is going to remind them, actually, this should be at the forefront of their minds. Then after a while, going to take maybe 6 to 7, 8 times of seeing your content, they're going to then purchase because you literally sat there and attacked the back of their mind, their subconscious mind repeatedly with your content, drilling the same doctrine beliefs and same messages over and over again. It's going to be a no-brainer for them. But you need to pack everything on top of each other. The products, the coaching, the consistency with the content, the messaging, all of that needs to work in harmony and not separately. If you just turn around and say, all right, I want to be a creator, I want to get monetized, you release an ebook, you don't post anything, you're not going to get monetized. We have to stack these on top of each other, which brings me on to my next point. Ad revenue. Love, 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 love. Brand deals, partnership, anything that you can do to work or collaborate with a business, brand, entrepreneur, whatever, to actually get yourself out there and also get their product out there is worth it. People get so much money off brand deals. I have seen clients get multiple 5 figures off brand deals, and it could be for the simplest thing. I've worked with LG TV with one of my clients, Shark Hoover, Tesco, Flash. All these big household names are willing to pay huge, huge amounts of money to get their product out there if the creator is the right fit. And that's why creating content has to be done consciously and with intention. Because if you do that, those brands will automatically be attracted to you because the content that you produce is quality and it aligns with their brand. So think about the dream brands you want to work with. Who are they? What do they sell? What are their customers like? How can you change or evolve your content to actually be a little bit more aligned with the brands that you do want to work with? Once you start operating like that, you can then amend your media kit to suit, start pitching, and you will just start to see the deals roll in. And the final stage is, of course, physical products, as I mentioned. Those are sometimes the last things that I would say to get into because, like I said, the upfront costs can be really high. But if it's really complementary to your offer and say you're a hair creator, why not bring out branded tools, combs, etc.? Because you don't need to go through the rigorous testing processes for them because they're not cosmetics. It's literally just a tool. So it's super simple to get into it and the barrier to entry is really low. You could literally go on AliExpress or something, get them etched on with your name or your brand's whatever, and then build a little company off that. You could have yourself as a creator, start building a company for the tools on the side, and then do something like Molly May, for example. I have no idea why that girl has not brought out her own actual brand of hair tools and things like that. Like she's done the tan, she still works with Beauty Works on the hair tools. If I was her, I would make my own hair tools company. Same as Alabama Barker. If I was that girl, I'd have a pajama line, I would have a jewelry line, I'd have a heels line, I'd have a flipping hair tools line, have a wig line. Like, she could go crazy and actually really take advantage of the creator economy. But hopefully we see that happen soon. We'll see. To sum it all up, you've got your post, you've got your offer, your system, and then that's how you scale. If you combine posting with a clear offer, clear ICP, clear systems, clear processes, and automations that actually work, please test them out before you release them. That is the best way that you're going to scale as a creator because you cannot attach your time to money consistently because you will never make more. You will always have a ceiling. Whereas if you detach your time from it by selling things such as digital, physical products, whatever, you can then grow and increase the amount of revenue that you generate so much faster than if you were to just carry on creating and posting for the fun of it and not really thinking about the other avenues that you can actually bring that cash in. I hope that was a comprehensive enough guide for how to get monetized as a creator. Obviously, we go through all of this and a lot more in paid to post 12-week coaching with myself. It can be one-to-one or group, it just depends on the timings and if you catch the right cohort. So applications are open for March and April now. If you would like to apply, click the link in the description box where there's a Google form that you can fill out and I will be in contact with you within 24 to 48 hours. I wish you the absolute best in your creator journey. And if you've got any suggestions for videos that you'd like to see in the future, please leave them in the comments and I will get them done for you. Stay pretty and stay paid. See you later.